away from the action under the lights on Monday night.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year two, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
One thing about this guy is he epitomizes the word resiliency. After a promising start to his NFL career, he hit a major wall. I mean, he was essentially, Mike, discarded by the entire league to the point where many felt he was destined to just be a career backup. However, once he got that second chance, he took it and ran with it. Now that his career is back on track, he's tasked with leading this team to many more victories, and if he plays up to that standard, he's going to give him a legitimate shot.
It's a gain of 10, and that's enough for a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do. Come up on second and long. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rachaad White. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up third down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll drop this underneath to White. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
Mike, we could do an entire broadcast of what makes his game so special and so unique. Not only the wins, the losses, the arm talent, the fun throws, but it's his level of competitive nature. It's his ability that his team is never out. It doesn't matter what's going on at the offensive line, what's going on the defensive side of the ball. You know that as long as he's lined up under center, as long as he is in your huddle, you have a chance for greatness every single week. And the reality is, not every team can say that.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, KC.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. On second down, Mahomes. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. Third and a yard. Mahomes going to keep it himself. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. Here's a run with Hunt. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka maneuvering in there to bring his man down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On fourth down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Ariza. And back deep, it is Trey Palmer. The Bucs offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On first and 10, here's Baker. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
On play action, Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here comes Otten in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's 1st and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Baker going to hand it to White. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's to the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Worthy. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On third down, Mahomes. Open man is Hopkins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Irving now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here comes Otten in motion. Now Mayfield. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Chris Jones, the All-Pro, getting it done.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's Trenton Gill now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now, a carry for Hunt. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Open man downfield, it is Hopkins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now he takes off. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. play fake. Now it's Mahomes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the made field goal, Buccaneers back on the field to send this one away. On the return is Sean Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers offense about ready to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A short one there to Otten. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. A give, and here's White. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Here comes Otten in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
On 1st down, it's White. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Mayfield to throw. He'll find his running back, White. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the give, it's White. Finding room to the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Rachaad White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bucs will take a 14-6 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Man in motion, heading left. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. I do believe he gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's made by Smith-Schuster. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it, and it'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's...
That is caught by the tight end, Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move back to within one. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and running back Rachaad White ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker will drop this underneath to White. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Second down throw from Mayfield. And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will open up a 6-point lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Baker. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
This one is caught by Shepard. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here comes Otten in motion. They'll go. Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush. And it will lead to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
The Chiefs offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Here's 1st and 10. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Mahomes. To the outside. Catch made by Hopkins. They get 18 on that one. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Open man is Hopkins. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in KC with the defending champs, the Chiefs, on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins ready to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, Mahomes. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to be third down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
To the goal line and in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, KC. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and you're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. To return is Tucker. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A short one there to Otten. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll run over center with White. He'll work forward for a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught left side by Otten.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On second down, Baker. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He finds his tight end, Keith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read one, read two, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Mayfield. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On fourth down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This from 30 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Hardman now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. It was Joe Tryon-Shoyinka able to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Nice job there by Kelsey moving the chains. And to think he's in his 12th season, Mike, and he's able to continue to produce at such a high level, you can make an argument he's one of the most popular guys in the entire league, and he's still one of the best players regardless of position.
He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got it at the 7, and he will score. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Irving now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bucs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Drive begins with a run by White. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. He's to the 15. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers are able to edge a bit closer. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Mahomes back. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. A gain there of 11. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Mahomes now to throw again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
So, back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
1st down throw, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Get this complete, right side to Otten.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Keith. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. They'll set up the screen to White. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
He'll go. It's White. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. He is in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into the deficit. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, KC.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Mahomes. They get 21 on that one. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Kelce in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bucs will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. His drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. To throw is Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Open man right side is Kelsey. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now give on the ground. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is a great example of the game within the game. You're going to hear the offensive line and the quarterback. They're making what they call a Mike declaration. It's not so much that that's who they're responsible for, but it sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. But in this case, the Mike was the one who came, so clearly either the running back missed his call or the offensive line didn't do their job, because either way, somebody has to have him accounted for, and instead, they take the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. You're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, second down and goal. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. That's his second touchdown tonight.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Irving now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A short one there to Otten. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. This one is caught by Shepard. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. Now Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here's first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Throwing right, it's taken in. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here comes Otten in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on fourth down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
The Chiefs offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.